Hey everyone, I'm back with another challenge for my March challenge. This challenge is to create a wreath or some type of large object in the center of your layout. I'm going to be using a collection from Fancy Pants Designs called Pink Meadows. They have their embellishment, the 12 by 12 papers, 6 by 8 papers, and then I have a bunch of die cuts up here from the collection. And I'm going to use this circle and just trace a circle. And then create a wreath with this. Okay, so I'm going to trace the circle that I cut out with my We Are Memory Keepers spin and trim. I use this to cut out a lot of my large circles for my layouts. And then I'm going to start to build the wreath. Just going to add some butterflies, and then the tags I'll use for just like placeholders for my photos. And then I'm going to decide to pull out some of the 6 by 8 pattern papers from this collection and run them through my die cutting machine with one of the new dies from Hip Kit Club. This one is the Branch, Fronds, and Leaves die. It was released, I believe, last month with the February kit, but I'll leave it linked down below, so if you're interested in it, you can check it out. And it's a really good stamp set there, or die set. There's that one, and then there's another one called For Fronds that I think are great sets to have as just something to keep in your stash. I was able to create a really simple leaf wreath with these pieces, and you'll see here just a little bit how I did that. So I'm just going to run these pattern papers that I pulled out from the collection and run them through my die cutting machine. I do not end up using this black and white one. After all, it just didn't end up fitting on the page, so I will use all the other ones. And I have them all die cut here, and I'm just going to lay them on that line that I traced. And I'm going to lay 2 of them out and then like layer the 3rd one on top. In the final, that's how I'll end up doing it. But I'm just going to lay them all out. Then I'll go in with some wet adhesive and get them stuck down. And then in the end, that trace line that I did it really light, but it'll end up being covered up and you won't even be able to see it in the final layout. So I'm just going to lay these all out how I want them to go. And I just have a piece of textured white cardstock that I trimmed down to 11 by 11 as my base. And then I matted it on a piece of pattern paper from the collection. And I've got that stuck down using adhesive from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. And then once I have all of these stuck down and positioned how I want, I'll put those tags back in and tuck them to the right side of that wreath, and then get my photos matted on some pattern paper and adhere them to the tags. So I'm going to finish getting these all laid out and then stuck down with some wet adhesive. Going to pull in those tags and get those stuck down with some foam adhesive and place them to the right of the wreath. And then pull in my photos. These are some photos that I took of my niece and my sister-in-law and the family. So I wanted to get them put on a layout, and the colors in the photos went really well with the collection. So I love the way that they turned out. It was a winter photo shoot, and it was just really, really pretty. And the colors that they're wearing matched really well with the colors in this collection. So I have these 2 tags that I'm going to place here and get them stuck down to the layout. And then I have the 2 photos here of my niece and her mom. Going to add a few layers by trimming up this label in half and then putting a piece on the left and then the right. Going to add a few die cuts around the photo just to kind of frame it and add some embellishments there. I have a little floral, and then I put another floral behind that floral. It's just on like a taller floral behind that other floral there to the left. I am going to add some butterflies around the layout. I do 3 different butterflies around the wreath. And then the one butterfly that's on the left, I'll end up putting him or her, whatever it is, the butterfly die cut, on a label, pop it up on foam adhesive, and then add a word sticker as well that says lovely. For the title, I do the gorgeous right under the photos, and I pop that up on foam adhesive. And then to add in like a different texture and element to the layout, I do pull in the enamel dots and sprinkle those around the page. And then I add one of the enamel hearts on one of the tags. I'm going to place a cardstock sticker, which is like a bow cardstock sticker on top of the other tag that's on the right side. The last thing I do is pull in my white acrylic paint to add some white splatter. And then I'm going to go in with my gold Heidi Swapp Color Shine. And it's just barely hanging on there. I barely have anything left in that bottle, but I was able to scrape some out and add some gold splatter to this layout. And I love the finished look of this. This collection is really, really pretty, has really soft colors, and I love the way that this layout turns out. I will have still shots for you guys at the end, and I will leave everything linked down below. I would love for you guys to join in on this challenge. I'll leave the crop registration linked down below, and then the crop room as well, the Facebook group. And we would love to have you in there. Lots of challenges going on, and also the live crop room. Here's that little enamel heart. I'm going to add that to the layout there to the left. I will also leave links to my social media. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, join me on Patreon, follow me on my Facebook. I would love for you guys to check me out there as well. And I will see you guys in the next layout. Thank you, or the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for commenting and subscribing and liking and giving thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm loving all the comments that I'm getting on my videos. I try to respond as soon as I can. I try to check them often so that I don't miss any of the comments. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and you get some time to do something creative this weekend. And I will see you all soon. Bye.